Atop to Crosby Field Hilton in the new press box. We're about set for the kickoff. The Newton Eagles, the Robinson Maroons. I'm Jim Kincaid along with Tony Schrei, Dwayne Shaw, Ron Wheeler behind the camera as we're getting set to go.
Tonight's sponsors are Pat Keene Investment Management and Research, Gobes Pizza, Ron's Furniture, Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division, Crawford Memorial Hospital, CSC Complete Service Cleanup, Crawford County State Bank, Robinson Dairy Queen, Pulliam Funeral Homes, American Legion E.M. Kohler, Post 69 in Robinson, and we'll get the rest of them in just a second.
Well, the Robinson Maroons elected to receive, brought the ball back on the kickoff, and it's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. We'll look at that offensive unit as they come onto the field. They'll be running the no-huddle wishbone offense. Ryan Bryant, a quarterback. Pitch back to Odell, and he's caught in the backfield by the Newton Eagles, throwing for a loss back inside the 30-yard line. They'll spot the ball about the 27.
I don't recall seeing that play last week against Linton, but Newton was prepared for it.
Well, just a very simple pitch back.
Jeff Zubala had to stop on that as he come up on the pitch. We'll go through the starting lineups on offense and defense here as we go along, as Bryant gets the signal in from the sidelines. Looked like was Odell again up the middle as he picked up, maybe about 2 or 3 as it comes up with 3rd and about 12.
Well, Bryant looks to the sidelines, picks up some signals from the coach. Straight wishbone set. Looks to throw, and boy, from the left side of the line, looked like defensive end just went right in.
Well, it's David Sowers that came through there, and Robinson didn't show much on the first series as the Newton defense rose to the occasion and really stuffed him.
Well, Robinson had both ends split out wide that time and only had the guard and tackle on this side of the line of scrimmage, and Newton made him pay for it.
Jake Baxter now back into punt formation, and can't catch the numbers deep for Newton at the moment. Good snap, good kick.
Pretty good coverage.
Good coverage in there by the Maroons. Didn't see who got number 71 had the tackle, which was Sean Odell.
Andrew Clark, the receiver.
Let me catch the rest of the sponsor list here while we got a second. Kemper CPA Group, Westgate Red and White, Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong, E.H. Berry Corporation, Loyal Order of Moose number 1369, Goodwine Funeral Homes, Jamboree Junction, Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, First Robinson Savings and Loan, Rural King Supply, Morris Construction, Leaf Incorporated in Robinson, Big Buck Building Center, and Worldwide Sound and Video Productions.
Well, we got a flag right off the bat with Newton's first possession of the evening. They've got a 1st and 10 as they start originally on the 44. Now with a flag, a penalty against Robinson, they line up off sides. That'll give 5 yards and take the ball up to the 49-yard line.
On defense for the Maroons tonight, usual crowd out there. Aaron Schreit, a linebacker, Chad Rhinesmith at one of the linemen, Bo Davis, Charlie Applegate, Brett Schrei, Dwayne Neely, Scott Silverthorne, Justin Stone, Corey Pritchard, Jim Pat Odell, and David Bonnell.
That's quick. Tar back to throw, got a man open. A lot of running room, and there he goes. He's off to the races. Finally, Odell comes across the field with the angle on him, makes the tackle inside the 10-yard line, and the Eagles with a big gainer right off the bat.
Little dump off to Jeff Zumbala, if I can pronounce that right, Jim.
Zumbala, yeah.
Okay. As he came out of the backfield down in the flat areas, he dropped off as nobody picked him up, and he was wide open and went down there for what, about a 45-yard gain or 50-yard gain?
From the 49 to the 9. Tyre, the quarterback. Again, we've got a penalty flag down before the play.
He's the line judge.
He's walking in, talking. It looks like it's
Got
going to go
Robinson
against the
offsides
Maroons
again.
Well, somebody's got to be lining up over the ball. And that's going to give another 5 yards to the Newton Eagles and take the ball to the 4.
Still first and goal.
Well, the Eagles have only run 2 offensive plays. They've got the ball at the Maroon 4-yard line. Split the ends wide. Tyre, quarterback, hand off to his fullback, and he punches up close to the 1-yard line.
Brett Schrei there made the first hit, and Jim Pat came in for the tackle as he's down to about the 1.5, maybe 2-yard line with second and goal.
The Eagles have opened up some big holes, and they're running where nobody else is.
Yeah, I think the defense is probably a little bit out of sync here right now, but we'll see what happens.
Darren Sappenfield split to this side of the field. Again, we've got a fly. Well, the Labrador Retriever. That may be Robinson's secret defense here. He's escorted off the field.
He made a heck of a move there at the 5-yard line.
They needed him on that last play.
We had to stop a softball game in Palestine several years ago because there was a deer in the outfield, but
Well, they get kind of close around here. It would never surprise me if we can come bounding up.
Clint Finn is the end split out to the far side of the field. Tyre, the handoff to the left
that's
side.
down.
And
2 yards.
Zimbalem, I believe, is the one that went in for the touchdown.
Drove right down the field, and big hole off their left tackle as he drove in almost untouched.
7:39 on the clock here in the first quarter. It's going to be tough to say. The Newton Eagles, their first offensive series of the night, marched it right down the field and punched it right in for a touchdown.
And they've become the first team to score against Robinson so far in the 93 season.
That's right. 2 shutouts for the Maroons as they came into tonight's game.
Well, I have nothing to say right now.
Point after looks good.
Who was the kicker?
7-0 score. Didn't even look.
Got 80.
Well, the Maroons, for the first time this year, are going to have to come from behind. The Eagles come into tonight's ball game also undefeated with 2 wins under their belt, one against Olney, one against the Lawrenceville Indians last week. A tough game for the Newton Eagles, a 20-13 win against the Indians. They come into tonight's ball game. I'm sure they're revved up. And this is always a tough ball game no matter what when Newton and Robinson get together. Apollo Conference, the first game of the season for conference play. Both teams are ready to go.
Let's see if we make a few adjustments here and see how the offense reacts to a lot of different things that Newton did that first series, and just kind of took the air out of the sail real quick.
Morris Construction employees actively sponsor Robinson High School football games and help to fund the new bleachers and press areas. And we have to say we appreciate it. Good luck from Morris Construction as we kick back on our lazy boy.
Jim Pat Odell takes it on the 15. Heads right up the middle, big hole, and he's dumped at the 38-yard line. Well, a good return for the Maroons as Jim Pat brings it back to the 38-yard line.
Well, let's see. Robinson, I don't think it started. Well, they started on offense for the first time this year and didn't do much. Let's see if we can get it in gear here as they start their second series with about 7:30 left as they come out on the field.
The Maroons put Odell in motion. Newton reacts to it, and Bryant gives to probably Baxter right up the middle. Pickup of 3 or 4 yards.
Baxter led up there in the line for the Maroons tonight at one tackle, number 66, Jace Woodworth. At a guard, 72, Brian Lockhart. Center, number 50, David Null. At a guard, 76, Benji Carter. Not much there. as seems like they're really keying on wherever Jim Pat's going. That's what they're following. Let's see what the Maroons do here on 3rd and about 5.
Fox and Stone come into the ball game for the Maroons. They split to the far side. Justin Stone on the outside. A little unusual. He hits a tight end spot occasionally. Fox sort of in the slot. Fiskus in motion. Bryant pitches back to Odell. He's got some room, but he's being chased. Now he's got some room. Punches it across the 50 and a first down. Into Newton territory.
For a great deal on Simplicity Riding Tractors, see Rural King Supply. At Rural King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments and 0% interest until April of '94. That's Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
And the First Robinson Savings and Loan. FA has loan officers available for all your financial needs. First Robinson Savings and Loan, FA, is a federal association with deposits insured with the FDIC.
I don't know what's going on up there, but this time the Newton Eagles got for an offsides. I don't know if it was as soon as what's going on there.
I didn't see anybody
come
even
across
approach
the line.
plane
We
at
were
all,
right
did
on
you?
it. Yeah.
Wonder if they're making the same mistake the Maroons were earlier. Jim Pat in motion. Bryant pitches back to Fiskus.
Good clear
A
out block
hold,
by
good
Odell there.
coverage. Nathan with some running room takes it down to the 32-yard line where he's pushed out of bounds. Another first down for the Maroons.
Key block by Odell.
Awful lot of good blocking out there. As looked like Newton was going to string it out, and then 2 people got cut down, and Nathan had a nice alley right up there. And now he's on about the 32 as the Maroons continue this drive. Back in the wishbone set.
Bryant hands off to Baxter, the fullback, takes it across the 30.
This is an awful big Newton team, just as big, if not, or just about the same size as Linton was last week, and they seem to be a little bit stronger. As Bryant gets away out there and then gets tackled back at the 31-yard line.
Did a nice job evading the first one, but couldn't get away from the rest of them.
Wasn't much there on the pitch, as the Eagles are covering it real tight on the this side of the field.
Zimbalem was the defensive man that finally finished Bryant off back there for a loss of about 4 on the play. 3rd down. Ball on the 33. Bryant keeps it, looks to throw. Over the middle, got Fiskus.
Oh, nice play.
Good gainer.
At that time, they kept the tight end in on the right-hand side here to avoid that one guy who broke up that pass play earlier.
Good catch there by Fiskus as Bryant threw a perfect ball, floated it right out there for Nathan as we're down to the, what is it, about the 17-yard line?
That's almost the same play the Eagles had a big gainer on against the Maroons.
You got a timeout?
Hole.
Good
Timeout on the field. You're going to go with it. Go with it.
Goodwine Funeral Homes of Crawford County would like to offer their congratulations to the Robinson Maroons on this upcoming 93-94 season. They wish you the best as you strive for another championship. But all of you are champions already. You are demonstrating more than just athletic ability. You have shown and we are sure you will continue to show what good sportsmanship and good citizenship are all about. You are making Robinson and all of Crawford County proud.
Well, with Robinson marching down the field, and after the ball game and on weekends or whenever you're looking for something to do, attend the function at the Jamboree Junction out of Route 1 and 33. They've got a snack bar, video games, pool, and snooker. Also, pool tournaments every 2 weeks. For information, give them a call at 546-1392. Located at the junction of Route 1 and 33 outside of Robinson. Open at noon until, well, whenever, 7 days a week. Attend the function at the junction where good people and good times come together.
Hand off there to Fiskus as he picked up a couple of yards, maybe 1. We're down to about 5 minutes left here in the first quarter as the Eagles still lead 7-0 as the Maroons are driving at the. Oh, I've lost it. That's it. I'm done.
Boy, you just let the opposition score 1 touchdown and you go nuts.
I know I do. It's these new surroundings, fresh paint. Jim Pat Odell down to about the 10 as he fought off a tackle, showing that leg strength, coming down to about 3rd and 4.
They marked it on the 11. I thought he made it across the 10.
One of those. We won't say anything about the referees. Another timeout. This time by the Maroons.
This is the first quarter yet. We've got 4:22 on the clock.
Important game. The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of today's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Seeing a specialist doesn't mean hitting the road anymore. Convenience in seeing a specialist is one advantage of Crawford Memorial Hospital Consulting Physician Services. Life's experience of traveling long distance is sometimes stressful, but close, caring, and dedicated medical professionals at CMH can bring home feelings of warmth and understanding. If you or someone you love needs a specialist, consider staying close to home by asking your physician or calling Debbie Robinson at 544-3131, extension 2223 for information or referral at Crawford Memorial Hospital.
E.H. Berry Corporation is proud to be in Crawford County and is a strong supporter of youth in the community. E.H. Berry is pleased to help bring you this broadcast. That's the E.H. Berry Corporation in Robinson.
Okay, Mr. Kincaid.
Oh, now we're ready to play football again. Robinson with the ball. 3rd and about 4. Ball on the 11. Handoff.
Oh,
Tripped up just inside the 10.
by a shoelace.
That had TD written all over it for Jim Pat Odell, even though it is now 1st and goal. Had an awful lot of people in there. You're looking at Brett Schrey is over here at a tight end position. Aaron Schrey is on the other side at a tight end position. Got an awful lot of people up there with an awful lot of strength. Up the middle to Jake Baxter down to about the 4-yard line as the Maroons are trying to punch it in here.
Well, exactly 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Robinson looking to score for the first time as they trail it 7-0. 1st and goal or 2nd and goal. To the right
Very
side.
close.
Was that Odell?
That was Nathan Fiskus, wasn't it? Yes, it was. He's down to the goal line about a foot short as it's down to 3rd and goal now.
Call the play.
I get a call to play? Okay.
What it be?
I think it'll be Baxter. It was.
Like that.
And he scored. Didn't he? They're not going to give it to him? Nope. Oh. 4th down.
It's a character builder.
About 3 inches. Right on the goal line.
Hate to say a play of the game this early, but boy, this is important.
Full backfield. Baxter.
Yeah, Odell got in.
Got in. Jim Pat. Baxter took the fake, went up the middle, drew some blockers, and Jim Pat went in for the score.
There's about 4 people followed Jake on that key, and Jim Pat just popped over there for the score.
What's the time?
And there's the cannon. It's back. 3 minutes even.
The cannon is back. Jerry Hudson and is that Doc Holden down there with him?
It looks like it.
I won't say how high you jumped when that cannon went off.
Hudson's been practicing all week striking matches. Exactly 3 minutes on the clock left to go in the first quarter when Robinson pushed that touchdown in. They're going to go for 2. At least they line up for it at this point. Let's see if they shift. Going for 2. And he's jerked down. That's number 30 for Newton. Who is that?
David Sowers was on the tackle.
Reached in or got through and nailed Bryant. So the attempt for the 2-point conversion fails, and the Newton Eagles still lead it 7-6 here in the first quarter. The Revenue Reconciliation Act of 1993 is now law, and the new tax law provides tax breaks for some investments, but also includes tax rate increases and limits on deductions. See your tax professionals at Kemper CPA Group for tax planning before the end of the year.
Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help you bring you tonight's broadcast. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The bank of microphones just hit your face, Shaw. It's like a press conference.
Oh, I have 2 hands. And while I've got one hand free, let me say that Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff of Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best on their way to the playoffs in the '93 football season. Good luck, Maroons, and Pulliam Funeral Homes.
You know, we've gotten started into tonight's ball game so fast here. We had the pregame show that we had taped, and one thing I wanted to mention was to apologize for some poor audio quality for about a minute or so into that. We had some technical problems. We got them straightened out, and we do wish to apologize for that.
Maroons pulled a little scramble on their kickoff that time and didn't go to the line and prepare. They just went from the huddle. They may have caught Newton a little bit unawares.
Okay, let's see what the defense can do as Newton came out a little uncharacteristically and threw a pass. They haven't thrown much all year, so let's see if the Maroons have made some adjustments under Coach Don Taylor.
They'll start with a 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. In split wide. Didn't see a flag. They tried up the middle and punched through for about a yard maybe.
Whole middle of the line there on the tackle is not sure if it was Finn or Zumbalin.
As a kind of an interesting sidelight on tonight's game, the fellow who's filming for Newton in the next booth told me that the Newton seniors have never lost to a Robinson team. So they've got a little extra incentive there.
Who does, Robinson?
Maybe both.
Another pass.
Another pass. That's caught. And Odell right there with the tackle. It's pretty well covered.
They're throwing that little dump pass that Lawrenceville threw in the first game of the year. As Jim Pat stuck, I don't know who was who had the reception on that.
Newton's ground game bogged down just a bit against Lawrenceville, I think, and they kind of went to the pass to shake things up. It may become a very big part of their game.
Have you figured out your sheet yet, Jim?
No, I'm having trouble reading the numbers on the Newton jerseys. They're so light. Oh, bang. 58. Is that a
good
try,
tackle
boy?
by Brett Try.
I mean, from his linebacker spot, he stood him right
Bo
up.
Davis was in there, and so was Dwayne Neely on the stop as Brett stood him up, and that was all that had to be said.
David Sowers was the ball carrier. But he punches the ball up to the 44. It's 2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
About 1:20 left to go.
Sappenfield, a man to the near side of the field, can't read the number on the other. He almost looks like he's lined up outside.
There's a hole.
Yeah, big hole.
Good tackle in there again by Brett Try.
A couple of yards is all they got.
Brett Try, right. A little bit of holding there on the Newton side that went by as Charlie Applegate flew in there from the inside.
3rd and 7 for the Eagles.
Come on.
Ball on their own, just past their own 45.
Here's another one of those big plays for a first quarter. See if the Robinson Maroons got a stop in here as we wind down with about 30 seconds left to go in the first.
Stop this, they'll get the ball in good position. Pretty good field position on the punt.
Good tackle.
A little flare. It was certainly naked flare. There were no blockers out there with him at all.
Looks like the Maroons were looking for that. Justin Stone had great coverage. Brett Try came across and made a great tackle as 4th and about 5 as we wind down here in the first quarter.
The Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs quickly and efficiently. Whether you stop by just to cash a check or make a deposit, they're there to help. Crawford County State Bank, member of FDIC.
And that's the end of the first quarter with Newton leading the Robinson Maroons 7-6.
For all your auto detailing needs, call CSC for an appointment at 544-2322. They're open Monday through Saturday from 8 to 5. Complete service cleanup is located at the northeast corner of Gordon Junction and open all winter long. Call CSC at 544-2322.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
Whether it's retirement planning, college planning, or just investing in your future, let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you achieve your goals. Call Pat Keene at 544-9010. He's committed to your financial future. He's member NASD, SIPC. Pat Keene Investment Management and Research.
Bob's Pizza offers fast, quick delivery of pizzas. Call Bob's Pizza at 544-3378. That's Bob's Pizza in Robinson, 544-3378. We tried to call them last week from Linton, as I recall.
Phone line didn't work. Just to make a comment here before the punt by, or presumable punt by Newton, there's a huge crowd here. As you look across the way, the new visitors' bleachers are full. Underneath us, all the bleachers are full for Robinson. I almost said Blizzard.
Bleacher. Here's a kick. Punts it away from everybody and out of bounds.
Let's see where the spot is as the Maroons come back here on offense, and let's see if we can go for another drive.
They'll spot it at the 25, 24. And the Maroons will take over with a 1st and 10 if they can get together out there from their own 24-yard line. Yes, as you talked about the new bleachers, and we're working up here in the new press box. This is like an apartment up here. Crowded. Get off.
I'll stay off your cords. I'm sorry. Up
Brian
the middle to
handoff.
Jim Pat.
Breaks a tackle, gets to the 30.
Pickup of about 6 yards. He's running hard out there tonight. There's some holes in there, but Newton seems to be closing them pretty quick. They seem to be keying off of Jim Pat. Jim Pat's had an awful good first 2 games, and you might see some things different out of the Maroons here, out of Jake Baxter too.
Full backfield to Baxter again. Takes the left side, gets 3 or 4. Punches up close to the 35. It'll be 30. He's close to first down.
Real close. Maybe a measurement here. Nope.
Well,
Third
he's a
down.
little short. We'll say third, and he can't get that stick much closer to the yard marker. 3rd and about a foot.
Can't believe they're not going to measure.
Jason Phillips is in over here at a tight end as the Marines are showing a 2 tight end set. Delay up to Jim Pat Odell. I think he got
He
it
should.
if he gets the spot.
You know, the side judge there has got him marked pretty close, but I think it's in.
Yep. First down.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, and Whoppers candies. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
Not only is Jason Phillips in there at a tight end, so is Joe Ferguson as we stay in a 2 tight end set as Jake Baxter goes up the middle. And he's
Almost got away to the 47-yard line.
He did everything but almost stay there. Great run. He kept his feet moving, picked up about 13, 14 yards, and I mean, he was ready to break loose.
And when he got clear, he stumbled. Darn it, that had TD written all over it.
Again, handoff. Nathan Fiskus. He gets 6 yards to the 45.
I think something happened there somewhere along the line. Look at that line. They're just blowing him off the ball. On this side, Jace Woodworth is just opening huge holes.
2nd and 3. The Maroons over the ball. Bryant pitches back.
Pitch.
Fiskus across the 45 to the 40 and out of bounds, right about the 41.
Another first down for the Maroons.
For a great deal on Simplicity Riding Tractor, see Rural King Supply. At Rural King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments and 0% interest till April of '94. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
After the initial shock, the Maroons seem to be, and the Maroon fans seem to be getting into the ball game a little bit more. Jake Baxter.
Off the left side, runs over a couple, finally
Or 2.
down to the 32-yard line.
This is what we're used to seeing out there, as those linemen are opening up some huge holes for those backs to run through. Jim Pat Odell, probably a face mask on a flag.
The Crawford County Insurance Agency carries all lines of insurance. Call Bob Helene, your full-time agent, at 544-9200. I'm sorry, that's Don Helene, or 592-3553 at the Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, Illinois.
I thought when you said that I couldn't.
I told you we need more light.
What happened?
think it was a face mask, 15-yard penalty. The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is a full-service financial institution with checking accounts, saving accounts, certificates of deposit, and IRAs. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Well, the ball is at the 15. First and 10 for the Maroons. Bryant to Fiskus. Nathan, all kinds of room to about the 7-yard line.
All I can say, they're coming off that ball, and they're taking Newton back 4 yards before they even start. Let's go across there real quick. 66 is Jace Woodworth, 72 Brian Lockhart, 50 David Null at center, 76 Benji Card at guard, and Sean Odell at tackle. Fiskus again off, and I'm sorry. And he's right on the goal line.
Yeah, he bounced twice, but still couldn't get across. He stopped just short of the goal line. Well, what was the time on the clock in the first quarter when Robinson scored?
3 minutes.
3 minutes left in the first quarter. Right up the middle, touchdown.
Who carried?
Baxter, the ball carrier, yeah. 9:29 here in the second quarter, so in less than 6 minutes, Robinson scored twice.
And there goes the cannon. Why did you shake like that? Boy, this thing really shakes when that hits.
They got closer.
You hear those windows rattle?
They don't rattle.
No, they do not rattle. They are adjusted perfection. They slide very smoothly. As we line up for the two-point conversion, Ryan Bryant under center. Hands off. Didn't get it to, I think he handed off to Nathan Fiskus as they got him stopped again. And with 9:29 on the clock, it's 12-7 Maroons. A delicious, beautiful treat everyone will enjoy anytime. That's a Dairy Queen frozen soft serve cake. Made and decorated at your Robinson Dairy Queen store with delicious vanilla and chocolate Dairy Queen. Decorated the way you want it with your choice of message, 5 sizes, and hundreds of designs available. Large choices of decorated cakes on display at all times. For birthdays, parties, anniversaries, holidays, or any time, get a Dairy Queen frozen cake at your Robinson Dairy Queen for a treat everyone will enjoy.
Seeing a specialist doesn't mean hitting the road anymore. Convenience in seeing a specialist is one advantage of Crawford Memorial Hospital Consulting Physician Services. Life's experience of traveling long distance is sometimes stressful, but close, caring, and dedicated medical professionals at CMH can bring home feelings of warmth and understanding. If you or someone you love needs a specialist, consider staying close to home by asking your physician or calling Debbie Robinson at 544-3131.
There's a scramble kickoff again, but Newton was watching this time, but he fumbled the ball.
And he comes out of there. Because I talk without a mic. Isn't that good, Jim? Could you hear me in the background? I've been told I don't need one, so I'll just start screaming and yelling. Scott Silverthorne on the kick there as he squibbed it down, and Maroons seemed to have the lanes closed, and then the Newton runner just popped out of there. See if the defense can really come up with a good stop here and turn it right back around for the offense.
Well, the Eagles, with their first possession here in the second quarter, handoff up the middle, gainer of about 3 yards. Kevin Schulte, I think, was a ball carrier. Nope. How about Sowers? They've got Sowers in the backfield, yeah. Gets about 4 yards, 2nd and 6 for Newton.
That middle, the Eagles are trying to test that middle, and it seems to be pretty well locked up as Brett Schrei and Charlie Applegate are in there.
Tired quarterback, they line up in a straight eye.
There's a reverse.
A little reverse.
Reverse, gained about 9 or 10, got the first down. Maroons had it pretty well covered.
David Farmer, I think, was a ball carrier on the reverse for the Eagles. Gives them a first down, 1st and 10 at their own 45. Tar hands off to his running back on the right side across the 50.
Good blocking out here on the right side by Justin Mulvey. So come up with about a 2nd and 3 at about the 47-yard line.
Tar hands off to his tailback. Pushes up to the 45, but short of the first down. That ought to bring a 4th down situation coming up. 3rd down. Let's switch that marker in a hurry. 30 yard.
Good stop in there by Charlie Applegate, Chad Rhinesmith. About 3rd and about 1. I'm not sure I thought that was a good spot either, but it was for, I mean, it's in our favor, but.
Somebody slipped. Well, they wanted a quarterback sneak.
That's okay because
Yeah,
it was a center.
They got the play
The
away.
center was the only one
Snapped
that
the ball.
moved.
Snapped the
So
ball.
it's legal.
Quarterback sneaks it up. Tar for the 1st down. Well, they caught him asleep that time.
The
Just a quick
crowd's
snap.
unhappy, but that was a correct call or no call. The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. It's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
1st and 10 for the Eagles on the Maroon 42. Officials timeout. They need to wipe the ball off. E.H. Berry Corporation, proud to be in Crawford County and is a strong supporter of the youth of the community. E.H. Berry is pleased to help bring you this broadcast. That's E.H. Berry in Robinson. Tried it again.
Oh,
Missed the tackle. Missed the tackle. Down across
Now
the
they
30,
got the flag
to the
late.
25, yeah.
There it is. I was going to say.
They
there's
heard
been-
you.
I didn't know if they knew what holding men was for the officiating crew, but they finally did see it. I mean, they had the last 3 or 4 plays. They've wrapped up Robinson with their hands.
Flag was thrown at the 40-yard line.
You couldn't tell I could see it.
don't hold back, Tony.
I'm trying not to.
Wait a minute. The guy's marking it off from where the ball is spotted. Fellas, you got to come up here where the ball is. Is that our doorman, Carter?
Carlton,
Carlton.
the doorman. Good luck, Maroons. That comes from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you tonight's broadcast. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, we're back to midfield, where it'll be 1st and about 17 for the Newton Eagles.
You think we can get used to all this, Jim?
I-
We're so
I'm
it
so
seems like we're
tangled
so,
up now.
I know
don't
it.
what I'm doing. Keeper. Got some room. Oh, missed the tackle. Big trouble. Stone's got a shot at him. Justin's got him. Pulls him down at the 15.
Missed the tackle over here. Had a perfect coverage and nothing
with
you
a-
can say about it.
With a 1st and 15, we had a pickup of about 30 yards on the
Travis
play.
Tar just kept with it and slid off the attempted tackle out here and cut right on up the middle and just about broke it into the end zone. As we got 1st and 10 at about the 13 yard line.
Hand off to the left side.
There's
Running
another
back.
hold.
Boy, they're slipping through the tackles. Justin Stone again finally pulls him down at the 9.
They're trying to arm tackle him and they're not getting it done. They're going to have to hit him a little bit lower because they're just sliding right on off.
Pritchard got through there just ready to make the tackle, and somebody pulled him down from behind.
Yeah, there was some of that too, but I've spoke my piece. I won't say too much here before I get furious at it. But 12-7 here with about 5:42 to go with Newton on the 9-yard line with about a 2nd and 6. Coming back here on the option again. This time he's gotten nowhere. Scott Silverthorne and Jim Pat Odell come up on the tackle.
Where are we? About the 8-yard line. Third down.
3rd and about 5. Right on the 8. As Jim gets out the binoculars. Now he puts them away since I said
Oh,
that.
I thought he was going to read a commercial.
I've had so much trouble reading the numbers, I was trying to be sure of what I had there. Those
There's
the
the
lights.
offensive guy.
Flag down
Right.
and a motion call against the Eagles.
Westgate
Well, that'll
Red
help.
and White wishes the Robinson Maroons a successful season this year. Good luck from Westgate Red and White.
The restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, E.M. Coulter Post 69 in Robinson.
Now we're at about 3rd and 10 now, or maybe just a shade over 10.
Okay, probably look for a pass. I'd say they might throw it over tight end, kind of, or to the back, coming out of the backfield, kind of like that dump pass they did. Were successful early.
Ball on the 13. Keeper
Reverse.
Got it.
Charlie
Got it.
Applegate.
Pulls him down behind the 20-yard line for a big loss, big defensive play.
Charlie hadn't been in too much yet tonight, but he sure was there, and there wasn't any place to go. As we're back to the 21-yard line, 4th and about 18. See what the Eagles come up here and try to do. I imagine they'll go for it. Too close, or unless they can kick a field goal. Looks like they're coming out to go for it. See if the Maroons can stop them with about 4:20 left here to go in the ball, or in the second quarter.
Well, they put Sappenfield and Clark split out to the far side. Tar back. He's going to throw. Looks right down the middle. Complete at the 5.
I don't think he got a first down.
Boy, that's close. A little short of the first down, looks like. Stone had him wrapped up. They had to get inside the 4.
They didn't get it. They're on the outside of the 4. Yep.
First down.
Maroons stopped them. Good defense there. They had the tip of the ball, and the receiver stayed right with it and and it dropped in his hands. And this is something that that Coach Roach was afraid of, that what the Eagles would come out and do. They haven't shown the pass at all year long.
Well, with 4:05 on the clock, the Maroons will take over, and they're inside their own 5 with a 1st and 10. Jim Pat lines up in the tailback spot, gets the ball, gets it across the 5, good for a couple of yards.
For all your auto detailing needs, call CSC for an appointment at 544-2322. Open Monday through Saturday from 8 to 5. Complete service cleanup is located at the northeast corner of Gordon Junction and open all winter long.
Maroons with a 2nd down, the ball on their own 7-yard line. Baxter with it, gets a couple. Not much. I tell you, that defensive line of Newton is really stiffened up, and they're holding them out.
Pretty big, and they're awful strong, and the Maroons are, except for that second drive where they just marched down the field, they're just with about 3 minutes to go here, and 3rd and about 6 will make it.
Bryant keeps, looks to throw, keeps it, got a little running room on the far side, got the first down, goes out of bounds at the 20.
Good job by Ryan Bryant as he spun out, did a reverse spin out of the backfield and ran up there to the 20-yard line on a good 10-yard pickup.
That gets him out of the hole. Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best on their way to the playoffs and the 1993 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes.
The referee
Odell split out here in the slot. Bryant, we got a flag down. Fox and they showed that formation last week, didn't they? With Odell out here in the slot, split way out with Fox.
I'm not sure what's going on. They must be breaking the plane.
They're going to walk off 5 against the Maroons.
And they've gotten this call. The offsides call's been on both teams. Well, Robinson's had like 3, and Newton's had like 2. So
I thought with both receivers out here, maybe one of them wasn't up on the line of
Well,
scrimmage.
we got another flag.
Got
down.
another one. Yeah.
There,
What's this guy?
something's.
I can't even.
He's looking at him.
We're going to have a rules interpretation here.
Was he looking at Phillips when he come off the field?
Yeah, he threw the flag against Phillips and said, "Philip, I don't know what the call was." Now he's going to pick it up. He admitted he made a mistake, and he did.
Robinson had come to the line, but they hadn't set or anything, and they not snapped the ball, so they still not man illegally on the field.
I think the shift's messing the side
Officials
judges.
up.
Sometimes that messes up officials.
Yes.
Is that what happened in DuQuoin?
Let's not talk about that.
That's history.
That's right.
Maroon set. Fiskus in motion. Baxter caught right at the line of scrimmage. And another flag. 2 of them.
Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
Well, nothing much has happened for a while. It's 12-7. The Maroons lead it here in the second quarter. 2:43 on the clock. They've got the ball.
And they're going backwards right now. It's first and
Oh, boy.
20. It's 2 5-yard penalties. Had a legal procedure there on the last one.
Now we've got Baxter over here. Justin Stone. Here's Bryant. Tried to pitch out. Got it
Late
away.
pitch to
Odell,
Jim.
yeah. Gets it out to the 15.
That was close.
Scary.
Jim Pat's got awfully good hands, and Ryan made a good pitch to him.
Call Bob's Pizza. They offer fast, quick delivery on pizzas. Call Bob's Pizza at 544-3378. That's Bob's Pizza in Robinson at 544-3378. And while you're enjoying the ball game, give Bob's a call and let them deliver pizza to your house right now.
Almost intercepted out there by the Eagles. It's hard to pick up those orange numbers on those white jerseys, so
See,
that's
I'm
why
not
we're
the
not
only one.
we're not really saying too many names for Newton. It's not that we don't know them, we just can't see their numbers. It's hard to pick up. 3rd and 15 for the Maroons. 2:13 left here in the first half. Be nice to pick up a first down here as Jason Phillips comes in at a tight end. Calvin Fox comes out. The Maroons go to an unbalanced line to the left and hand off to Nathan Fiskus and get 2 yards.
That's about it. Bring up a 4th down and probably 11 or 12.
And an awful lot of people going here, expecting the punt here from Jake Baxter. One of the things that shined for Newton last week against Lawrenceville with their special teams, and I know the Maroons worked hard to make sure they had the proper coverage at time, as it looks like we got a timeout, officials timeout. Another referee's discussion. At Ron's Furniture, you'll find furniture from Corsair, Hillcraft, England, Washington, and others. For new and used furniture, stop in at Ron's Furniture in Robinson. Open 10 to 5 daily, Monday through Saturday. That's Ron's Furniture.
There it is. Out of the end zone.
Safety.
Out of the end zone. Better than a touchdown.
What did I just say? Came over from the left side and just got it right at the last second. I thought Jake was going to get it off, but didn't quite.
12-9.
It's 12-9 now. 1:25 as the Maroons will kick off from the 20 on the safety.
Retiring from your job, moving on to a new one? Let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you with an IRA rollover. Call Pat Keene at 544-9010. He's committed to your financial future. Member NASD, SIPC.
Is that one?
Well, let's see if the Maroon defense can, and the kickoff team here can stop them and go in still leading 12-9. As it's been kind of the last 5 minutes has kind of been lots of flags and not too well played, but we're still ahead. As
Well, the kick
Scott
goes deep.
Silverthorne really booms it down.
Taken on the 32.
Good tackle. Calvin Fox and Charlie Applegate.
Taken on the 32, return to the 49.
We're at 120 here as the Eagles take over on the 44-yard line. Got an official's timeout for an equipment check.
Now we're rolling.
Now we're rolling.
Well, will Newton air things out here? Will they just run out the clock, you think?
I don't know, they're in a kind of a spread formation with two wideouts over on the far side of the field. Looks like an option here, a good spread. Look at Charlie Applegate. Charlie Applegate just kept going, says, here, pitch it. I'll run him down too.
And kept him in bounds. Clock continues to run.
48 seconds, second down, and about 16 yards to go. As I believe there's a timeout by the
timeout call.
Maroons.
Clean your carpet the easy, effective way. Rent the Host dry carpet cleaning machine from Big Buck Building Center. Host leaves your whole carpet clean, bright, dry, and ready to use instantly. Big Buck also has Kirsch custom-made toppers, mini blinds, and verticals on sale at an additional 10% off now through November 16th. Big Buck's Fall Festival framing sale runs September 29th through October 9th with 15% off on all special order or ready-made frames at Big Buck Building Center in Robinson.
What, 5465? What's the phone number? Charlie Incorporated, the CI Systems. Looking for a new computer system? Are you interested in buying a new laptop? What about computer service and support? If these questions are on your mind, talk to Tony or Pete at Charlie Incorporated, the CI Systems in Robinson. Call them at 546-5442. Charlie Incorporated, the CI Systems on the east side of the square in Robinson.
Watch for an option right here.
Option pass. Intercepted, not quite, almost.
Good coverage out there by Corey Pritchard and David Bonnell. Jim Pat Odell was out there also. You kind of saw that coming from the last play.
He kind of threw that one up for grabs, didn't he? I thought it was going to get picked off after it was tipped.
Got 41 seconds here as Newton has a 3rd and 16.
Well, that answers the question about running down the clock. Anyways.
That's true. They may do it here, but who knows? As they
Well, we're still
split
showing
two wideouts over here to this side of the field. Draw.
Big hole. Justin Stone.
Good job, Justin Stone. He stayed at home, got in position, made a great tackle.
A little short of a first down, but that could have gone much further. Robinson was back very, very soft in a prevent type thing.
Jeff Zubalin was the ball carrier on that one. As it's 4th down and about 2, as the Maroons need to be ready here. Look out for the pass. Nope, incomplete. With 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
You could kind of like expect anything from Maroons here. They have 9 seconds to go on the 47-yard line. And they're leading 12-9.
Newton just called timeout. I thought that two got the signal, but they haven't done much.
Been a pretty tight game so far. A lot of flags, a lot of strange flags. At least strange to us. I mean, I'm sure they have a reason out there how everything. It must be on some of these offsides and procedures. So let's see what the Maroons do here in the last 9 seconds.
Kyle Johnson split out to the other side of the field. That's the first time he's been in the game tonight. The speedy guy, let's see if they go to him. Bryant's going to throw it out long to Kyle. Oh, downfield, almost intercepted. He was well covered, but he had him zeroed in.
Don't be surprised if the same thing comes back again. If Bryant can arch it just a little bit more, it'd have been there, but that was good coverage there by Newton.
3 seconds on the clock. They've got time to get it off again. Jason Phillips comes in. Johnson comes out.
Calvin Fox was pretty open on this side.
No,
Johnson stayed in.
up the middle to Jake Baxter.
Kill it.
As that's the
Okay,
half.
halftime.
12-9 Maroons.
Tony, I'm going to give you a break. You wrote this commercial. I'm going to read it for you. Charlie Incorporated, Tony Schrei. We all know that Tony is the Charlie involved in Charlie Incorporated. You know, if you're looking for a new computer system, or if you're interested in buying a new laptop computer, what about computer service and support? These are some of the questions that need to be on your mind when you're looking for a new computer service. Talk to Tony or Pete at Charlie Incorporated at the CI Systems there in Robinson. Give them a call at 546-5442 or come in and see them on the east side of the square in Robinson. That's Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems, serving Crawford County and the surrounding area for 15 years.
Thanks, Jim.
Second half about ready to start here. Robinson 12, the Newton Eagles 9. First half, a little slow, Dwayne.
Yes, Newton scored first with 7:39 in the first quarter on a 2-yard run by Zumbalin. The kick was good to make it 7-0, an early lead for Newton. Robinson countered on their next possession, and Odell took it in from 1 yard out. Bryant was stopped on the try for a 2-point conversion to make it 7-6 Newton. On the Robinson first possession of the third quarter, Baxter took it in 1 yard, and Fiskus again was stopped as they tried for 2 points. So it was a Robinson 12-7 lead. And at 1:25 remaining in the second quarter, Robinson deep in their own territory. There was a block punt out of the end zone. Newton fell for a safety, make it halftime score 12-9 Robinson.
Well, we're about set to go here in the second half. I'm looking to see what will be starting off, whether Robinson will be receiving or kicking off. I don't remember how we started the ball game here.
I think Robinson received the ball on the first kickoff.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if Robinson made any adjustments or anything in the locker room. I don't think that's would have been the world's favorite place to be at halftime, in the Robinson locker room.
It's kind of hard to be critical sometimes when you're winning 12-9, but by the same token, had higher expectations. Maybe.
Well, I think so, but at the same time, that Newton defense has come out there and played a real tough first half. They were fired up from the gun, so to speak, and Robinson has worked hard to advance the ball against them.
I think one of the things that the Maroons really have to do coming out here, and we've said it over and over since we broadcast the Maroons games, is they're going to come out here the first time and they're going to be on defense, and they just really need a good stop. They've just got to do those things, the little things, or some things they aren't doing quite right yet. Newton's playing a heck of a game, showing a lot more things than they probably showed in their other two games, but kind of expected a tough game, and that's the way it was built.
Right. Well, neither team had been tested so far this year in the season, so you knew it was going to be better than the past two.
Well, this is sort of typical anyway when Robinson and Newton get together. Maroons kick it off. Newton picks it up on the 15. Some running room as they advance the ball up close to the 35-yard line.
20-yard return.
Seemed like good coverage there, but Robinson's having a hard time pulling some people down and not showing some tackling technique that they need to work on a little bit. Maybe we can see lots of good sticks here in the second half as we start out on almost the 35-yard line as Newton comes up over the ball.
Tar, hands off, running room.
Good play.
tackle.
Good
Jim
tackle
Pat
by Odell.
Odell. And loss of about a yard.
He's been doing that for 3 years out there, and he just doesn't miss very often. He come up from his free safety position and did a great job.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated and at the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sickless, and Whopper candy. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson. Pitch back. Look there.
Oh, yeah. And a flag.
Get the number. 39. Who is it?
I think that was Chad Rhinesmith flying through there. It looked like him, and it was.
He sure filled the gap in a hurry.
Don't know what the penalty flag was, whether it was.
I would guess holding.
I would say it's holding
Right.
on the Eagles.
And they may refuse that. You think? Be third and about 12 if they do.
They refused.
Yes,
it.
they did.
Good call. Good call. Chad Ryan Smith, he's a senior, seen a lot of action out here the last couple of years, and he's really played some fine defense this year.
For a great deal on Simplicity Riding tractors, see Rural King Supply. Rural King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments and 0% interest until April of '94. That's Rural King Supply, Route 33, east of Robinson.
As we reposition, as we go into the second half in the new tower, as people call it.
I still like the Crosby Field Hilton myself. Tar with the ball back to throw. Gets some pressure down the middle. Got a man
he's
wide
wide
open. Justin Stone finishes
down.
him off at the 46.
Receiver just kind of running a little curl down there, and he's been wide open all night.
Well, that's Justin Mulvey. It's 80-something, but again, we have a hard time reading those jerseys. But nobody was around him when he picked the pass off, and Justin Stone finished him off at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Third quarter action. We've just played less than 2 minutes here in the third quarter. A little
Nice
mix-up. Fumble?
Thank you.
Not yet.
There's a wrestling match down there on the 45.
Well, the tailback and the quarterback got together. A loss on the play of a couple of yards, but the Eagles will retain possession.
See what the Maroons can do here on defenses at 2nd and 11. As Eagles come out here.
This end for Newton's got to be lining up on the wrong side. He was
Yeah,
hanging way over.
he was way over the ball. As soon as the center comes down on the ball with his both hands, if they're in the neutral zone, they're offsides, and they're calling it all over the place tonight.
Mulvey was the guilty party that time for the Eagles. 5-yard penalty walked off.
The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. It's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Well, Darren Sappenfield is the man on the far side. Justin Stone's got him covered. But the handoff goes inside and
Good play.
immediately met at the line. Another loss of a couple of yards.
Another flag on the play. Could be a hold against the against Newton. I think they're calling those holding penalties we saw in the first half.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is proud to sponsor this telecast of the Robinson football games. They wish the Maroons continued success for the football season. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA, with deposits insured by the FDIC.
The Crawford County Insurance Agency carries all lines of insurance. Call Don Helene, your full-time Pekin agent, at 544-9200 or 592-3553 at the Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, Illinois.
Tar back to throw. He's got thin. Well, he had to get away from a tackler or two, and the ball was batted down. I lost it.
Brett Schrei just, he was bouncing there. Good stop there by the defense.
Well, he was lucky to get it away.
Let's see if we can get that offense in gear and go after and get some points here in the third quarter. This is kind of like Newton Robinson last year, as both teams came in undefeated, and Robinson seemed to be in the game but out of the game all the game, and then Newton just kind of did what they had to do in the fourth quarter to win it. Let's see if the Maroons can start early and finish strong.
4th and 8, the Eagles punted away. A line drive type kick. Jim Pat Odell. Bonnell took it. Gets it across the 35, 36-yard line. David Bonnell.
About a 7 or 8 yard return.
I saw the 3, didn't pick up the rest of the number. Well, the Maroons will get their first chance here in the third quarter as they start things off with a 1st and 10 on their own 37. They lead at 12-9. First play,
Odell.
Jim Pat pushes his
tackle.
way to the 45. A pickup of about 7 or 8 yards.
I think he got more than that. Closer to 9, I think, when they spot it.
Yeah, you're right. Just about a yard short of a first down.
Let's watch this offensive line go against this large defensive line of Newton and see if they can take control of the game here.
Again,
Nathan Fiscus.
across the 50, and that's a first down. A pickup of 3 or 4.
Picks up 3 or 4, and Robinson's going real quick here as they come out here in their first possession of the third quarter, and they're not taking too long a time to put a play in.
Joe Ferguson lines up as
That should have been a flag right there. They snapped the ball. The guy was still 8 yards on the field. Side judge over there wasn't looking. Wasn't paying any attention at all.
To the 44, barely inside the 45. 2nd and 6 maybe. Maroons. Ryan Bryant at quarterback for the Maroons. Sets the ball clock. Gives to Fiscus.
Hey,
Boy, look at him break away. Finally knocked
got
down
bumped
about
down.
the
I thought he was-
17-yard
thought
line.
he might slip through there.
Andy Williams, the man that made the tackle for the Eagles, and Fiscus was just a step away from breaking that one loose.
Boy, that really opened up over there on the right-hand side. As Nathan just went through there. Nathan doesn't have all the greatest speed in the world, but he's so strong, and he just kept churning.
1st and 10 on the Eagle 18.
That should be offsides against Newton as they jumped across in the neutral zone.
That's what it is. They'll walk 5 off against the Eagles.
E.H. Berry Corporation is proud to be in Crawford County and is a strong supporter of youth of the community. E.H. Berry is pleased to help bring you this broadcast. That's the E.H. Berry Corporation in Robinson.
First and 5, Bryant being chased. Gets it away in the end zone, in and out of the hands. Both a defender and a Maroon receiver. Fox, I think. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Put the ball on the 14.
That was Joe Ferguson there just as the Eagles tipped it, and then Joe just couldn't quite hang on to it as 2nd and 5.
Handoff.
Jay Baxter.
Baxter across the right side, pushes it to the 10.
Robinson's been pretty successful with this offensive set with both ends tight and the full house backfield running to their right side in the last 3 or 4 downs.
Looks good. Come up with 3rd and about 2, I think, Jim.
Now the Maroons ready. 3rd and a couple. The ball at the 11.
There it is.
There it is. Almost in.
Very close. About to the 1.
Good job in there by Nathan Fiskus as he blew off the left tackle down to about the 1 yard line, as the Maroons have really marched down here and shown what they're made of here as we go midway through the third quarter. Up the middle to Jake Baxter, touchdown.
Well, the Maroons wanted that one bad. They came out, marched down the field with a good set, good offensive series, and pushed it in for the touchdown.
It got me that time, and I saw it coming from where I was at. 6:21 as Jake Baxter goes over. As the Maroons look like they're going to line up here to kick as Scott Silverthorne sets the tee. And another flag.
Did Newton pop over the line?
And it's,
Robinson did nothing wrong.
no,
that I
it's
could see.
against Newton. They're jumping, and now you're going to see a change in the offensive
Yeah,
set
we're
as
gonna
everybody
go
goes
2.
back in. We're going for 2 now. As Sean Odell comes back in, Brian Lockhart comes back in, Jim Pat Odell comes back in, and we line up in the... And we got equipment problem with Jake Baxter's helmet.
Well, good luck, Maroons. From the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong, they're pleased to help bring tonight's ballcast. They're a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The restaurant of the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's American Legion, E.M. Colder, Post 69 in Robinson.
Calvin Fox split way out here to the left, up the middle, easy.
Nobody
to
laid
Jim
a hand
Pat
on him.
Odell. They went for the fake to Jake, and he walked right on in. As we come down with 6:21 left, it's the Maroons 20, the Newton Eagles 9.
Now things are looking a little better here.
Well, it gives you a little comfort zone now. Newton can score and not take the lead now.
Robinson looked very good on that offensive series. They did pretty well what they wanted to do that time. Used a good varying offensive
Well, it's good to
series.
see when you come out with the first possession after a halftime like that and able to do what you want.
Now all they need to do is just continue it on for about 18 more minutes. Westgate Red and White wishes the Robinson Maroons a successful season this year. Good luck from Westgate Red and White. You do a good job at that, Dwayne. As Scott Silverthorne lines up for the kickoff with the Notre Dame bunch ready to roll. Good kick.
Good kick.
All the way down to the 10-yard line. Scott really got into it. Good coverage there by the Maroons. Looks like a little bit different ball team than we saw midway through the second quarter.
He got a little more elevation on that kick, too, and allowed Robinson to get down covered a little better.
I think that was Travis Tarr that brought the kickoff back. They put the ball in play with a 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line. Let's see how fired up that Robinson defensive unit is. Tarr, the quarterback for Newton. Handoff goes to the left side, and he goes nowhere.
Charlie Applegate, Chad Rhinesmith, Jim Pat Odell, Aaron Try, I believe, on the stop. As pickup of about 2 with 2nd down and 8 at about the 5:30 mark here in the third quarter.
What's for that same pass play they've been running all night. This is a good spot for it.
As they do a double split, they have splits on each side of the field here on this one.
There's a man coming across
There
the
it
middle,
is.
and Jim Pat was right there.
First down, though, I think. That was just a slant.
It was a good pass, and Odell had him, but I believe he did get enough for the first down.
He did, and it was a good play on both ends, but he may think the second time when he comes down the middle with that. Jim Pat was just about a half a step too
Right
late.
now,
to,
he's saying, I would rather go to the outside.
yes, he
I
would.
don't want
He
to cross the
knows
middle
that
anymore.
He knows that 32's setting there, waiting on him.
This is shades of Moorhead down at Lawrenceville the other night when Odell hit him. He didn't catch another pass all night. To the tailback again, Matt Wright, close to the line of scrimmage, pickup of a yard maybe.
Robinson is really pursuing to the ball.
There's not much running room there as Dwayne Neely, Brett Schrei, Scott Silverthorne. I'm not sure who else was in there, but there was an awful lot of people there, and they're stopping the run. And that's the key right here. And Newton hasn't thrown much all year, but they have been tonight. Let's see if we can do a little stopping on the pass side now.
2nd and 8 from the 36.
Well, they split the backs. Tar keeps, looks to throw, being pursued, knocked down, big run.
Chad Rhinesmith blew through there on a great slant for sack him for about a 10-yard loss.
So third down coming up. Go ahead.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish the Maroons success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
As the Eagles break the huddle, it's 3rd and what, Tony? About 18 or 19 yards?
Looks like it.
Sorry.
You want me? Yeah, bring me the mic when I get ready to talk. Jim.
Just nod your head. Well,
Same play. No, it's not. Over to the outside. Well, they threw it bad.
had to throw it low, but not quite that low.
He had, again, I can't see the number. Mulvey, I believe, who was at a tight end position, slanting across the middle, and that's who I was looking at.
Well, with any kind of luck at all, the Maroons are going to get the ball inside Newton territory.
Justin Stone had a good coverage on there, and the Maroons dropped back a little bit and were real tight in their zones and kind of covering a little bit more. It seemed like Newton's releasing and just trying to find a hole on a pass play.
It's going to be Bonnell again at the 44.
A little bit of running room there. Pick
Go
up
down to the 48.
about 4-yard pickup. Seems like all night long Newton's been trying to kick away from Jim Patz.
Well, I don't know if you noticed it, but Bonnell and Odell have been alternating sides of the field in punt situations.
For all your auto detailing needs, call CSC for an appointment at 544-2322. They're open Monday through Saturday from 8 to 5. Complete service cleanup is located at the northeast corner of the Gordon Junction and open all winter long.
Not much there on that one is they took away the pitch and tackled Bryant for a loss, about a 4-yard loss, and Bryant showed a lot of smarts there by he thought about pitching and he just pulled it back in and just went ahead and took the loss as we're looking at 2nd and about 14 on the 44-yard line with 2:40 to go.
Keeps it, a little quick pass over the middle, intended for Fiskus or Odell. Odell tipped away by a lineman, incomplete, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 14.
Be nice for the Maroons here to get chop a bunch off of here and try to go for a first down, or get a first down this time and get a drive started here with about 2:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Stone split out to this side, looks suspicious. Odell in motion. Bryant keeps. Pitches back, close. Fiskus got a little room. Nathan gets away from a tackler, takes it across the 50 to the 48-yard line.
Picked up about 8 yards there, or 9.
Good play. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Maroons come out here and run it.
Bryant waits a long time before he pitches that out, doesn't he?
That's 4th and a long 4, maybe 5, close to 5 yards. Baxter's back to kick, though.
Don't be surprised about anything that's coming up on this one, I don't believe. This is just this is no man's land here.
Well, Newton has a single safety back, so they haven't completely sold.
Bryant takes it, hands it off to the right side. Little short.
It's okay.
Little short, but it's still inside the 45. The Eagles will take over. 1st and 10. A delicious, beautiful treat everyone will enjoy anytime, and that's a Dairy Queen frozen soft serve cake, made and decorated at your Robinson Dairy Queen store with delicious vanilla and chocolate Dairy Queen. decorated the way you want it with the choice of message. 5 sizes and hundreds of designs available. Large choices of decorated cakes on display at all time. That's at your Dairy Queen in Robinson. Little flare to the back. Doesn't go anywhere. Loses 3 or 4 in the
Gonna
flag.
get a face mask here, I think. Inadvertent, but he reached for him, and that's what he got.
Looked like, well, he must have got it because the referee's closer, or the linesman's closer than we are.
At Ron's Furniture, you'll find lamps, recliners, dinettes, and good used television. Ron Furniture is open 10 to 5 daily, Monday through Saturday. That's Ron's Furniture in Robinson.
Good Luck Maroons from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you tonight's broadcast. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Newton lines up here on about the 40-yard line with about a minute and a half to go as they get a penalty to start out here.
1st and 10. Both
Back to
receivers
throw is
wide.
Tom.
There's back in the middle.
Unloads it long. Got his man at the 18. Bonnell on the coverage. Heck of a pass and a good reception.
Yeah,
and he had plenty of room.
I was watching the back cross through the middle like everybody else was, I think.
There it is on the 18. I was having trouble figuring out where we were. 1st and 10. Hands off to Sowers to the 15.
Today's financial world is complex. Let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you find out what investments are best for you. Call Pat Keene at 544-9010. He's committed to your financial future. Member NASD SIPC. That's Pat Keene, Investment Management and Research.
Handoff again to the left side. Sowers, the ball carrier, gets it to the 15. Not too much. 3rd coming up.
Looks like
7
we're gonna-
yards, 8 yards, 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 as we're going to wind down here and switch ends. Right there's the end of the 3rd quarter with the Maroons leading 20-9 with 12 minutes to go.
544-3378. Bob's Pizza. Call Bob's Pizza for quick delivery service on pizzas. Bob's Pizza at 544-3378 in Robinson.
Do I get to talk all by myself?
Go right ahead. We've got time.
Well,
Robinson's leading. Jump right in there.
we're getting down to the point where it's going to be a pretty big play coming up here in 3rd down as the Maroons need to have a good stop. We're in 2-down territory at the 15 as the Eagles are trying to drive down here for a score to narrow that lead down from 20-9.
I remember last year the Newton-Robinson game went right to the wire. I think it was 2013 was the final score. And 20-9, not much difference right now. Long way to go.
Not much. In most of these games, the last few years, this is the way they've been. And Newton's been in the playoffs. Robinson's been in the playoffs. And they're both good football teams. And they're coached by a couple of good head coaches.
You feel enthusiastic?
You can do a good job on that. Okay, the Eagles come up here.
Third down. 3rd and 8, the Eagles at the Maroon 15-yard line. Pressure on the Robinson defense right here. Finn and
Back to pass.
he's going to the short man. That's Finn, I believe. Complete, close to the 1st down too, right around the 8-yard line.
Brett Schrei was just a little bit late as he dumped Tar off there and thought that the Maroons tipped the ball, but just not quite enough. As it's fourth and
a little bit.
On the 9-yard. Well, it's about the 8-yard line.
About 4th and short.
Tar came out limping just a little bit that time after that little encounter.
Straight
He
up the
kept
middle.
it.
And
I think he got it.
it looks like he did. We'll have to watch where they spot the ball. A big first down, though, for the Eagles. If they got it, it'll be a 1st and goal. Still no signal. Yeah, now there it is. 1st and goal for the Eagles. The ball at the 7.
The way the Eagles have been having success passing, I wouldn't be surprised if you see something like that right now.
You got one receiver
Right
split
off the
wide.
left side. A yard or two at the most.
Second goal from the 5.
Right on the 5.
Okay, both receivers wide this time.
Sowers and Zimbalem in the backfield. Goes to Zimbalem on the left again. Zimbalem gets down close to the goal line.
Third down from the 2.
Well, it looks like they may punch it in, but it wouldn't surprise me a little dump off here any time, as the Maroons are really playing it up tight. Brian White's coming in here now for Corey Pritchard, as the Maroons put a little bit more beef in the middle of the line.
Well, the Eagles split the backfield. 2 wideouts. Right up the middle.
No.
No way.
Way to go.
They stacked it up that time. 4th down.
Scott Silverthorne, Chad Rhinesmith, Brian White. I'm not sure who else was there, but they stopped it. Now, this is a big play. 4th down and about 2. Let's see what the Eagles come out and do and what Coach Horse has called.
They show the same set, a little different.
Got it.
Surprised
They've got
he's
it.
both receivers wide.
They've also got a different back in the backfield. He did not get in. No, they stopped him at the goal line. Good stop in there by Scott Silverthorne and a few other people. Brett Schrei. I mean, great defensive stand there inside the 8-yard line.
Well, a big defensive stand for the Maroons that time, holding them out right at the goal line.
And we're right there. Now let's see if the Maroons can punch it out and get some breathing room.
The Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs. If you need some financial advice regarding loans or trust accounts, they're there to help. Crawford County State Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Well, they go to the tailback that time. Odell punches it out a couple of yards. Give him about 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7. The ball on the 4. Quickly, the Maroons line up. This time, Odell or Fiskus on the right side gets 3 or 4 more.
This would be a big first down for the Maroons as we're winding down here with about 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and it's coming up to about 3rd and 4 at about the 6.
Kyle Johnson into the ball game, splits out to the left side. Bryant pitches out. Some room. Jim Pat Odell for a first down out close to the 20.
I'm not trying to show any emotion, as you hear me yelling and screaming over in the background. The new tax legislation could cut into your spendable income. Let Pat Keenan, Investment Management and Research, help you find alternatives. Call Pat Keen at 544-9010. He's committed to your financial future. Member NASD SIPC.
The Maroons keep everybody tight on this formation. 1st and 10, ball on the 16. left side. Couple of yards.
That's what you
Odell.
want. Couple 3 yards. Get a first down here, first down there. About 7:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Takes a little time off the clock. That's the way to run it. Well, they shift everybody. That's an official shift.
Yeah, that's it. See what the Maroons have called here.
Bryant.
Look at this. Look at
That's
this.
me.
Jake Baxter fooled me too.
To the 40. To the Newton Eagle 40. Describe the play, Tony. I was looking
I
the other
lost
way.
it. I lost it. It was
I was waiting for the pitch.
It was a great fake by Ryan Bryant and Jim Pat Odell as he hit the ball right on Jake Baxter's hip, and Jake rambled down here for about 40 yards.
I was waiting for Bryant to pitch.
So was I. So he got me.
He's got
Now
it
he's
this
going back
time.
to look
Downfield,
wide open.
in and out of his hands.
That's Joe Ferguson down there and just off his fingertip. Good throw there by Ryan Bryant as Coach Rhodes goes for the jugular. 6:44 left here in the fourth quarter.
20-9 the score. The Maroons on top.
And the Maroons did what they had to do a while ago, and that's get out of the hole. They started on their 1 foot line.
2nd and 10. The ball in Newton territory on the Eagle 40.
Jake Baxter. Look at Jake Baxter.
He's got a big hole. There goes Jake. Can anybody get him?
Yep. Down to about the 11-yard line. Now, that was the same play they ran down there a while ago, and this time we saw it. They're faking the pitch and bringing Jake across kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's a counter is what it is, and there's a hole there a mile wide.
Jake's about as quick as anybody on the first 10 yards, but thereafter they begin to catch him.
Andy Clark, the safety man, is the one that got the angle on him and brought him down.
Brian Lockhart and Jace Woodworth really opened a hole up there for Jake over there on the left side.
It's 1st and 10 on the 11 for the Maroons.
Oh, penalty flag. I'd guess that's on the Maroons, the way the flag came down.
Well, attend the function at the Jamboree Junction. We've got a snack bar, video games, pool, and snooker. Also, pool tournaments every 2 weeks. For information, call 546-1392. The Jamboree Junction located at the junction of Route 1 and 33 outside of Robinson, on the east side of Robinson. They're open at noon until, well, whenever, 7 days a week. Attend the function at the Jamboree Junction where good people and good times come together.
Brian on the pitch out to Nathan Fiskus. Picked up about 3 or 4 down to the 18-yard line. As the Maroons come up with 2nd and about 12, as we're down to 5:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Baxter's in a single set with Nathan Fiskus split out here as a flanker to the right, and I think that's Jim Pat Odell split
Right.
way out to the left. And a double tight end set.
Picked off.
But he won't go. Jim Pat was right there.
Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best on their way to the playoffs in the '93 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes.
Well, Ryan hurried his pass a little bit, and Spencer Marshall, playing heads-up football, picked it off, ran it back to the 21-yard line, 22-yard line, and the Eagles now with a shot at it with a 1st and 10.
See if the defense can come up here. I'm sure Newton will start coming out and throwing the ball even more than they already have. Let's see if we can get some pressure on that quarterback.
Well, he's
As we
looking
did.
good away.
Good rush in there by Dwayne Neely, and then right on top of the quarterback was Scott Silverthorne.
Well, the Eagles trail it by 11 with 5 minutes to go. It's 20-9, and they've got to score some points and get them on the board in a hurry here.
And the defense is, except for that opening drive, has played awfully tough tonight, including a goal line stand, and they need need another stand here as they get that ball back for the offense to run out the clock. Another flag. I think it's going to be procedure against Newton.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's ballgame. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
Bob's Pizza offers fast, quick delivery on pizzas. Call Bob's Pizza at 544-3378. That's Bob's Pizza in Robinson at 544-3378.
They still got time to get here before the game's over.
That's right. So give them a call.
Out
around,
long,
turn
out
around.
long there.
Good coverage there by David Bonnell. Turned around and almost had the interception. Good pressure in there by Charlie Applegate, Brett Schrei, and Aaron Schrei. The Schrei twins, the Schrei guys. Nice name, that Schrei. Good football players. Schrei.
You don't get to say Schrei guys very often, though, do you?
Not very often. Not at my house, I don't. Okay, third down here and about 15 for the Eagles as they call a timeout.
Timeout. The Revenue Reconciliation Act of 1993 is now law. The new tax law provides tax breaks for some investments, but also includes tax rate increases and limits on deductions. See your tax professionals at Kemper CPA Group for tax planning before the end of the year.
You know, I talked to a couple of mothers before the football game tonight, and they said be sure to get a good shot at the cheerleaders. Christy Barnes, April Carter, Lori Hartrick, Tori Manning, Alicia Sanders, Crystal Jones, Mindy Kane, Laura Hill, Keely Lewis, Amber Drosty, Kristen Woodworth. All the girls down here on the sidelines leading the cheers in tonight's ball game. They play a lot in keeping the spirit up here in the Robinson cheering section. And boy, they've got a crowd out here to work for in front of tonight.
The Robinson staff did a couple of things a little different this year where they put the band in the end zone, and where the band usually sits is packed. I mean, it's packed from one end to the other, all the way around. There's cars everywhere. It's just kind of unbelievable, and this is only the third game of the season.
Third down for the Eagles. Back to throw. Complete. Pitch back. A little razzmatazz here, but it only got him a couple of yards.
Like hitch and go, is that?
Yeah, little hitch. Aaron Schrei was out there, and Justin Stone was watching it all the way.
Is that was it California State play or?
Yeah, no, that was on a kickoff. That was California.
California play?
Yeah.
Joe Cap. Coach.
Boy. Let's see, the Eagles go back here in punt formation as Jim Pat Odell and David Bonnell go back deep to receive the punt. And he does punt it. David Bonnell watches it bounce off down to about the 40-yard line as it goes dead. We're at 3:55 in the fourth quarter. The Maroons lead 20-9 as they're trying to keep that #1 ranking in the state of Illinois.
For all your auto detailing needs, call CSC for an appointment at 544-2322. Open Monday through Saturdays from 8 to 5. Complete service cleanup is located at the northeast corner of Gordon Junction and open all winter long.
E.H. Berry Corporation, proud to be in the Crawford County and is a strong supporter of youth in the community. E.H. Berry is pleased to help bring you tonight's broadcast. That's E.H. Berry Corporation here in Robinson. Handoff, Jake Baxter takes the left side, pushes it across the 50 again.
Takes three or four guys with him and picks up 12 yards.
Jake and Jim Pat both had over a 100-yard average coming into tonight's ball game. Jake was something like 135, I think, in the two games.
Imagine Jake's kept his. They've kind of bottled up Jim Pat pretty well tonight, but Jim Pat's got some long gainers too. He may not have 100 yards, but he's played a good game.
Well, they've keyed on Jim Pat some, and that's opened the door a little bit for Jake.
as Jake carries the ball again for a pickup of about 3 yards. We're down to about 3:20 here left in the fourth quarter. As the Maroons try to run out the clock here on a great night for football. Couldn't ask for anything better as far as I'm concerned, especially since we're winning.
Well, they had good pork burgers before the ball game, too.
From the Booster Club and the baseball team.
Piskus, boy, rolled off a tackle. About a yard out of nothing that time with a move.
Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you tonight's broadcast. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. That's the First National Bank of Oblong, the Robinson IGA branch.
Oh, right through his hands.
He turned to run before he caught the ball.
Turned the wrong way the first time. The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
As Jim gets the glasses on to see the numbers, Jake Baxter goes back in punt formation. This is kind of a key play since Newton blocked one of Jake's kicks in the first half for a safety. Let's see if we can get a little bit better blocking up there. High snap. Good kick. Got it away. Good roll all the way down to the 5. There's a clip. No flag. Good hit.
Brought down at the 19. I thought maybe that receiver just made a bad decision. He fielded that on about the 5-yard line.
As Newton comes out here with about 2:12 left, let's see if the defense can stop him one more time and finish off this game with it 20-9 Maroons. As the defense, except for the first series, which were about the first 3 plays of the game, first 3 offensive plays for Newton, they've played awfully tough and haven't really given Newton a lot. And when they had to stiffen up, they did down on the goal line. Starr goes back to throw. Intercepted by Brett Schrei. Bo Davis leveled Tarr in the backfield as he just let go of it, and Brett Schrei picked it off. He's been wanting one of those for a long time. Great job.
Well, Newton went to the well one time too many on that curl pattern, and it was well covered.
Okay, we're down to 145. It looks like the Maroons are going to stay undefeated as the Newton Eagles are going to slip with their first loss as Bryant comes out underneath the ball with a pitch to Jim Pat, who goods around the corner, does a little juke here and there, down to about the 13-yard line.
The Crawford County Insurance Agency carries all lines of insurance. Call Don Helene, your full-time Pekin agent, at 544-9200 or 592-3553 at the Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong. Now got a timeout, Maroons. Gives us a chance to catch up on business a little bit.
A couple things that just happened is Jim Pat's shaking up on the play, but we need to watch that. He's hurting pretty bad right now as they're trying to get to him.
Here's an important reminder from Goodwine Funeral Homes. School's open. The kids will be in a hurry to catch a bus or to get home when the final bell rings. They'll take chances they shouldn't take, like darting between cars or not looking both ways when they cross the street. So Goodwine's asks you to be extra careful when you're behind the wheel. Our community's future, our children, are depending on it.
For a great deal on Simplicity Riding Tractors, see Rural King Supply. At Rural King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments and 0% interest until April of '94. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. As Jim Pat comes off the field, hope he's okay. A little bit shaken up, probably a little bit tired with about a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. As the Maroons come up at a second and about 4, as Ryan Bryant hands off to Mr. Lewis. Brandon Lewis in there for Jim Pat, and just about broke it in there for a touchdown down to about the 5-yard line.
Went off tackle and cut outside and picked up another 5 yards or so.
Up the middle to Jake Baxter, in for the score. They run that counter play again like they have been, where Jake's been getting all those yards in the second half, and another big hole there. I mean, you can't say any more than what David Nall's been doing over there, and there goes the cannon. It's 26-9 with 56 seconds left. As everyone jumped about through the ceiling. Scott Silverthorne back with the tee to kick the extra point. And it's good. Splits the uprights high and mighty. And as we come up the field with 56 seconds left to go, it's the Maroons 26, the Eagles 9.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA has loan officers available for all your financial needs. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is a federal association with deposits insured by the FDIC.
I want to say something here. I mean, Newton's played an awful good game, and the Maroons have come back here to win. But the line play is really where it's paid off on both sides of the line. And all the way on the offensive line is Jace Woodworth, Brian Lockhart, David Nall, Benji Carter, Sean Odell have done a great job. And on the defense, can't say too much about Chad Rhinesmith, Bo Davis, Charlie Applegate, Brett Try, Aaron Try, Dwayne Neely, Scott Silverthorne, and all the backs, because they've done a great job. They gave up an early score, and that's it.
That's right. They bent, but they didn't break. They haven't pitched a shutout, but they've come close.
And that's a sign of a good team, and they're going to hold that #1 ranking. I know there's still places to improve. I'm sure Coach Roach is thinking about that already. Next week we've got Paris here as Scott Silverthorne lines up for the kickoff. Good, deep, down inside the 10 at about the 6-yard line. And he goes right up the middle.
And a pretty good return out to the 34.
Right, with Jason Phillips making the tackle.
Morris Construction and his employees actively sponsored the Robinson High School football games and helped to fund the new bleachers in the press area. Good luck from Morris Construction.
As Newton gets ready here to run a play with 35 seconds and counting. Split both ends wide to the left and the right. And now there's a timeout on by Newton.
Clean your carpet the easy, effective way. Rent the Host dry carpet cleaning machine from Big Buck Building Center. Host leaves your whole carpet clean, bright, dry, and ready to use instantly. Big Buck also has Kirsch custom-made toppers, mini blinds, and verticals on sale for an additional 10% off now through November 16th. Big Buck's Fall Festival framing sale runs September 29th through October 9th with 15% off on all special order and ready-made frames at Big Buck Building Center in Robinson.
Charlie Incorporated at CI Systems, providing the highest quality computer systems, service, and support. East side of the square in Robinson at 546-5442.
We've got wires. I'm wrapped up. I can't move.
I can't move. Just kind of taking a look down here. It's hard to see. It looks like Jim Pat may be okay. And Benji Carter's been sitting on the bench for an awful long time here in the second half. Don't know what his problem. Otherwise, everybody looks pretty healthy down there and pretty happy, because this avenges the only regular season loss last year, and that was at Newton. Starr gives the ball up the middle. Good tackle in there by Dwayne Neely.
I had sneaked back in the corner to try to catch Terry Roach before he got away. He's been gone for 10 minutes down on the field.
I wonder where you go. As the Eagles try to run, this will be the last play of the game, it looks like, as they hand the ball up the middle to Zimbalin. And he carries the ball out. There's the horn, and the Maroons with a 27-9 victory. Go ahead, Jim.
Why me?
I
What
don't-
can you say?
I don't know. We'll need to recap the scoring is one thing. What else you want to say?
It took a while, but on a couple of series, the first series of plays after the half that Robinson had it, they looked pretty good. But other than that, I think there were some down times here with their offense.
And that-
So, go ahead.
Sorry. And that seems to be the way it's been, all year. There's some mental lapses, it looks like, in the team. And I know that the coaches are trying to refine that and get it better because they're going to, this is the third game of the season. We're a third of the way through. We got 6 to go.
Well, Robinson had the ball deep in Newton's territory once and threatening to score and kind of stubbed their toe and lost an opportunity there. But other than that, 2 scores in the second half, both Robinson at 6:21 in the third quarter. Baxter went in from 1 yard, and Odell ran it in for 2 points to make it 20 Robinson, 9 Newton. And at 56 seconds remaining in the game, Baxter again from 5 yards out. Silverthorne's kick was good this time, and the final score was 27-9.
And can't say much more other than 2 fine football teams played here. Very good possibility that somewhere down the road we might meet again.
Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's ball game. As a typical Robinson-Newton ball game, hard fought, well played, with the Maroons coming out on top. Sponsors of tonight's game includes Pat Keene Investment Management and Research, Bob's Pizza, Ron's Furniture, Victor Dana Corporation, Crawford Memorial Hospital, CSC Complete Service Cleanup, Crawford County State Bank, the Robinson Dairy Queen, Pulliam Funeral Home, the American Legion E.M. Colder Post 69 in Robinson, Kemper CPA Group, the Westgate Red and White, the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong, E.H. Berry Corporation, the Loyal Order of the Moose, number 1369, Goodwine Funeral Homes, Jamboree Junction, Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, the First Robinson Savings and Loan, Rural King Supply, Morris Construction, Leaf Incorporated in Robinson, Big Buck Building Center, and Worldwide Sound and Video Production.
You're still going, Jim.
I got more. This program is copyrighted 1993 by Worldwide Sound and Video Productions, and no portion of this program can be reproduced or duplicated in any form. Copies of this program can be obtained by contacting Ron Wheeler at Worldwide Sound and Video Production at 544-7898. Newton Eagles, the Robinson Maroons. Final score?
27-9. Will we see each other next week? Yes, we will. Paris, here.
Paris, here. Next week, next Friday night. Be sure to come out for the ball game. Good crowd on hand tonight. Big crowd on hand tonight. One of the
Huge
biggest
crowd.
I've ever seen out here. Next week, next Friday night, the Robinson Maroons and Paris Tigers will go at it, trying to get out to the ball game. So, for Ron Wheeler on the camera, Tony Schrei, Dwayne Shaw, I'm Jim Kincaid. We'll see you out here next week.